Red Kingdom recap, Chiefs, Raiders, the game nobody wanted to watch, but there were too many draft implications at play, and we pulled it off. We have the 9th pick in the overall draft after an embarrassing loss. We're going to talk about it now. Stefan Bunch and Mark McNally.
Nobody wanted to win this game.
No.
I felt like I was watching Missouri State play against some
Southeastern Louisiana.
Yeah, this is what is going on in this game.
Yeah.
Dude, from the offensive play, first of all, it made our defense look like a killer defense, but I'm just thinking, who are we playing against, first of all? Well, I will say there were some standouts that we'll talk about.
Yeah, and Chris Jones was balling out, and so was Nick Bolton and Brian Cook. And I mean, you really do. Are the Raiders bad?
They're really bad.
Right. But did our defense, I mean, they played with some heart, and the veterans made plays. Some of the guys we've been wanting to see more, Christian Fulton, Noah Williams, they played well.
Yeah, so let's talk about this game. So last week, you were a big proponent of the idea. At this point, we just got to get the best draft pick possible.
100%.
And unfortunately, the Saints didn't help us out. They won.
I know. If they would have lost,
and then the stinking Bengals, what are you doing?
They're losing to the Browns.
And so we could have been in a solid 8. We are going to talk a little bit about the draft, how it changes a bit in the later
second rounds.
So it's kind of cool.
Teams with the same record shift around a little.
But since we lost, we got the 9th draft pick overall.
9th overall.
That's a pretty good spot to be in. This game, I think it went about as good as it could have gone in your opinion. In my opinion, it was unbelievable to watch. I didn't even want to watch this game.
Yeah.
But for you, especially since we were up at the end,
yes,
and we still lost somehow. It was a meaningless game.
I was on a plane. I flew back during the game, and so the entire game I was in the air. And so I get back to watch the ticker on the tarmac. Just maybe the ticker on the tarmac.
That's awesome.
And I watched them kick the game-winning field goal. And I'm like, yeah. And there's you're tight on an airplane, and people are like just watching me watch the game. Like, yes, they beat us.
You're wearing your Chiefs gear, then you're rooting against.
Chiefs hat on, Chiefs shirt.
I was talking to my wife about just the weird emotional feelings that I was having, because I'm thinking to myself, we need to lose this game, but Andy Reid needs to be the winningest coach in Vegas.
It was fun.
It was a dumb little stat, but
fun little anecdotal tidbit.
You never want to lose to the Raiders, and here we are. Let's start with the first half. First of all I have to say is you had a really nice take last week. I said we've got to get a quarterback, because if Mahomes is out for the first few weeks of next year, if we don't have anybody. If we're using anybody that's on our team right now, we will go 0-3, 0-4, 0-5, whenever Mahomes is out, we will lose 100% of those games.
Unless the defense goes back to old form and holds teams to 7 or 10 points.
The problem is still, we cannot score. No. Let's talk about Oladokun. He wants to be in Mahomes.
Yeah, he does.
He looks like there's times where he could be the playmaker. There was a really cool play that got brought back. There was this lob pass.
The little lob pass. There was ineligible man downfield.
Yeah. That was a cool play.
But he'll throw one of those in there every quarter or two that makes you think, oh, he's got it.
Yeah, there's something here. But
then he makes these massive mistakes.
I'm going to read you this stat here. You ready for this? KC has had 34 offensive drives without Mahomes this year, okay? They have scored 34 points, 10 successful scoring drives. Of the 10 scoring drives, 5 of the 10 had started in their opponent's field position. That means that they
had to get 2 first downs for a field goal.
And there are plenty of drives where we were in field goal position that we got brought back.
Oh, yeah.
While Mahomes has been out of the game.
There was one drive where we picked up that fumble, or what they fumbled, a punt, or
we were on the 20-yard
return,
line.
And we actually lost yards and then kicked a field goal.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a successful drive, Stefan.
But it's the record book might say it's a successful drive, but that. So you're talking literally 5 of those drives, those scoring drives are given to you. You literally could kneel the ball and just kick a field goal.
Right.
5 throughout the time that Mahomes has been out of the game. We've had 5 drives where we've gained enough yards to get into field goal position. There is a major problem with our offense.
I think there's going to be some revisionist history happen with Mahomes' injury, but those 4 or 5 games before Mahomes' injury, our offense was not lighting it up.
No.
I mean, that was the topic week after week, right? Is what's going on with this offense? It's vanilla play calling. The receivers can't get open. We have no running game. Mahomes misses the deep ball.
Well, you look at this team with just any other quarterback, and you just think, I don't see receivers getting open. Yep. Even the pass to Hollywood, he had double coverage. It was kind of it was a great play by Hollywood Brown.
It was. He tracked the ball.
It wasn't a great throw even, but he got it.
A little behind him, right?
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you don't see a ton of separation. We have not trusted the run game.
Nope.
We'll talk a little bit about Breshard Smith. I felt like it was a great game for him.
Yeah.
But
he solidified being the next Jerick McKinnon.
Yeah.
He is your guy.
He's got a spot on the team.
He's got a spot on the team. He's not RB1.
Yeah, he doesn't have the size to be that.
To be your 15, 20 carries a game.
Yeah, he's going to get injured because he's just going to take too many hits.
But we've needed that role. We've needed that Jerick McKinnon for 100%. A couple of years.
And so somebody that's patient, that can see the vision.
And the burst. Did you see that burst a couple times?
He's elusive too. He's breaking tackles.
He can, right. So I was a little surprised after contact how he kept going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our whole offense, our passing yards for this game, we were talking about this earlier.
80-some yards passing?
Yeah, exactly.
Net.
Shane Buechele had 88 yards in the second half. They switched quarterbacks at half.
Yeah.
I think that it was because Oladokun was literally just giving the game away.
Andy Reid said in the post-game presser, he said, well, we planned to – we had both quarterbacks ready.
Man, it was a timely
So
transition.
he was almost making it sound like, well, we were probably going to see what we had with either one of them. But I think Oladokun got benched.
Yeah, and Buechele got here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And so,
they benched their starting quarterback. If you just look for all of the examples of how miserably awful this game was, was
unbelievable.
It had everything.
Yeah,
that you want for a bad game.
Oladokun, he had 3 sacks for 40 yards.
Wow.
He had a fumble that I think lost 25 yards that got recovered by the Raiders. And then there was another fumble on 3rd and short. It looked like he had missed which side the running back was coming in on.
Yeah.
He turned the wrong way. Maybe it was a running back. And then I don't know.
He fell down.
He came down. He's trying to get a few extra yards.
Yeah.
Lands on his hand and the ball jolts out.
Right. Which, Gene Steratore came on and affirmed it, but I thought the ground couldn't cause a fumble. Or is that only when the ball's on your body, or?
You see quarterbacks.
You've heard that rule, right?
Land on the ground, just their hand and the ball jumps out. I've seen that play.
Yeah. And what's that called? A fumble?
Yeah, it's been a fumble. So it's a little bit weird.
It is. There has to be a distinction because you've heard that rule, right? The ground can't cause a fumble.
And I think even a forearm being down, it was weird. It was just his hand. But he was trying to go. He is that guy that's, he's been on the practice squad with Mahomes doing some crazy plays in practice.
Yeah, and preseason games.
And you've seen.
He's flashed. And I've thought, because last week, I'm just going to go ahead and eat crow.
Yes.
My hot take was maybe Oladokun's your long-term QB2.
Gosh.
Absolutely not.
I think I've heard that he's a great scout QB.
Sure, that's fine.
He can play the role of Lamar Jackson or somebody.
Be a stunt double for Josh Allen.
When it comes to practice, bring it on. No. But he can't drive the ball.
He cannot.
And except for the one pass from Shane Buechele that went deep, we had 0 things going.
Yep.
And that was kind of a trash urgency pass as well, So
Can you imagine our offense without Breshard Smith yesterday?
It would be nothing.
Yeah.
We would have got, it was already.
He only rushed for 52 yards, but still, there were some plays that looked like offense.
I think if we were really looking to win this game, we would have just leaned in on him because he was the only thing that we really had moving. And he had 12
Well, if we were trying to win this game, we would have played a lot more starters, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Xavier Worthy would have played, and some other players would have played.
Man, I didn't see a ton of Jalen Royals. He was out on the field quite a bit, but he got
Jalen Royals had two catches
for 4 yards.
Yeah, he was on the field more, but only got the 2 targets.
Yeah,
which he probably didn't have a drop.
Yeah.
But he also didn't look elite. Just watching him.
He didn't break away.
He didn't look like Rasheed Rice's rookie year or anything like that,
Yeah, for sure. Damian Pierce, we saw a little bit.
Yeah, 2 rushes.
Yeah.
Didn't see much. He ran and
he had 10 total yards. 4
or 5 yards each time and fell down.
Yeah, but it's something.
Yeah.
Hollywood Brown obviously had a big catch. Noah Gray was out there a little bit. He had a couple good catches.
He did.
Travis Kelce, really cool to get 13,000 yards. He's third when it comes to tight ends.
Tight ends on total yards.
Tony Gonzalez and
Tony Gonzalez, and isn't it
Antonio Gates?
Gates?
Yeah,
I think
so. I don't know. We'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
But that's a pretty cool thing. He looked old though, for sure.
He did.
He just looks worn out.
Yeah.
I saw a video of him walking out of the stadium.
Yep.
He was like limping and just like, I don't know. He just doesn't look like he's got it.
He's a champion. He's a successful megastar. Do you know how difficult it probably is for him to be a part of something that just poor? Seriously. I think there's probably he's injured. Nobody's fully healthy at week 18. But I also think for him, if you just saw the looks on his face last week, and then this week, I just think this second half of the season, what did we win? 1 game in the second half of the season?
It was, completely.
Yeah, I just think it's wore him out mentally.
Yeah.
Too. Like, he's used to being successful. I mean, how many years since he was drafted have he's not stunk?
Lost a play. Like, he's been in the playoffs every year of his career.
Mm-hmm. Even the Alex Smith years.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're right there.
Yeah. So I think he's just struggling with losing.
So on the offense, though, we're coming out of this game. We've talked about Breshard Smith. Is that your guy from the offense that you think from this game, from the last couple games, he's kind of made a statement? He is the guy moving forward.
He's the Jerick McKinnon piece going into next year.
He's not the bell cow.
No. But I also think I'm actually somewhat bullish on the offensive line. I think when you get Trey Smith back, your inner 3, Suamataia, he balled out this. He's our left guard on a rookie contract. Yeah. You got Josh Simmons at left tackle coming back next year. You got Jalen Moore. Please tell me we're going to let Juwan Taylor go. We're not letting 20+ million cap hit for Juwan Taylor.
He'll have to either restructure or something. Yeah. But you're totally right. If you got Jalen Moore, Trey Smith,
Creed Humphrey.
And Trey Smith and Creed are already in long-term deals.
Kingsley, he's on a rookie Josh deal. Simmons on the rookie deal.
Jalen Moore is kind of expensive.
Is your swing tackle.
Yeah.
And then Hunter Norzad played some right guard instead of it was the guy getting pushed around for the last month. Caliendo. So they benched Caliendo, and Norzad didn't look terrible.
And then what's our guy on the right tackle that we had? What's his name?
Juwan Taylor? Or Jalen Moore?
That was in yesterday.
Oh, Chew Godric was awful.
Chew Godric?
Yeah. The international pathway player.
Last week he looked pretty good, but I think that you get tape on a guy and you can start to see their tics. Yeah. That safety that we had was 100% him.
Yeah, it was all Chew
He
Godric.
Literally shoved the defensive lineman into our car. Yeah. He chipped him right, gave him momentum.
No, he was a matador yesterday. Olé! It was bad.
That was a terrible play as well.
It was. I think the league got some tape on him because he did look pretty good in that Texans game.
That's this league though, dude. You can get a couple ticks on somebody and you can read them real quick. And I mean, dude, we weren't playing against Max Crosby.
No.
There was guys out on the other side,
there were Raiders
too.
backups, yeah.
And so that was tough to watch.
Back to the offense. So
any other standout positions that you saw? So O-line we feel pretty good about.
O-line I feel pretty good about. You got your RB 2 or 3 in Smith. Obviously, when Mahomes comes back, you got your quarterback.
Kareem Hunt still when you need the short yardage.
Oh, no, I would bring him back for the third and 1 or fourth and 1, 100%. And then just throw on those third down plays, just throw him or Kareem out there now because now the defense
either can run.
Yeah. Either one can run, either one can catch out of the backfield.
Even if Smith is running from the sides, he doesn't have to be completely vertical.
Agreed. So you need that, and this is going to be a year for free agent running backs. You've got ETN, you've got Kenneth Walker III, you got Breece Hall, you've got Agent.
Dude, Kenneth Walker III had a crazy play.
He did. Yeah. So I really think you pick up one of those guys for in that $6-7 million range, maybe 2 to 3 years.
You think Pierce just kind of practice squad?
I think he's another. I mean, he might be your RB3. Yeah, or practice squad guy. Mm-hmm. And then the thing on offense that's concerning is tight end. Yeah, they signed Noah Gray after his rookie contract, so he's under contract for next year. And nobody thought he was going to be the next Travis Kelce. But
he was just a serviceable number 2, number 3 guy.
But I think he took a step back this year.
Well, he got injured in the middle of the year.
Yeah.
It just wasn't. Dude, we brought Robert Tunyon on. He really didn't do anything.
Yeah.
We drafted Wiley.
Wiley 2 years ago.
And
he's doing nothing.
He's just not in the game plan. So it's hard to really know.
Yep.
You didn't see him at all yesterday.
Which brings a theory to light. If Noah Gray's regressed, so did Worthy, so did Rice. Maybe it's coaching. Maybe it's scheme. Maybe it's coaching. Maybe when we do a big shake up.
Well, what we talked about last week is that you can have some of these guys that are ultra talented, and it really covers up some flaws.
It does, yeah.
And not necessarily even coaching, but if you've got a guy like Travis Kelce who knows how to find gaps, dude, you're not going to mess with that.
No.
And so the whole idea with even Rashee Rice or having Kelce in the tight end room is you're teaching. It's kind of teaching how to be uncoachable.
Yep.
But players, I mean, that's just not how it works.
Right.
Not everybody can be that guy.
No.
And have those connections.
And how many, they talk about the Shanahans and they talk about the Steichens and they talk about the Ben Johnsons and the, who's the guy with the Rams, McVays. How many of those offensive coaches are there that can scheme anybody open? A handful?
Yeah, 4 or 5 at max.
Maybe. And so it's a little unrealistic to think that you could get just a hodgepodge group of receivers and they can be coached up that much.
Yeah.
But I do think what we've seen with Matt Nagy and the receiving coach who needs to move on is that we're not helping out the talent we have. And I think that could be a reason for Noah Gray's regression. Jared Wiley hasn't developed. We talked about developing players last week, remember?
Yeah.
Like Jared Wiley was was he 3rd or 4th round pick?
He was a higher, yeah.
I remember them talking about how, this guy's a stud and he's big and he can run. What has he done? Has he got 4 or 5 NFL catches in 2 years?
Exactly. So, and so much of our game plan is ad lib when it comes to Mahomes. He's just so good at play breaks down. That's where our big plays come from. And so there's part of it, but yeah, I'm with you. I think that there will be a change at offensive coordinator. I think there has to be
offensive coordinator and some position coach.
And it would be really interesting. The idea of having somebody new and fresh coming in is really appealing, but I'm 99% sure it's going to be a Kafka. It's going to be one of our guys that have been in the system.
Yep. I agree.
And we'll see. I think just in general, when it comes to the offense, from what we've seen the last few weeks, there's a Hollywood Brown this week might have, he's a free agent this year.
So's Juju.
Yeah. So they might have kind of solidified maybe a small contract again. They've been taking these 1 year
vet
deals.
Minimums. Well, they're getting paid more than the vet minimum right now, but
yeah, they've been taking these kind of smaller
pay
deals.
Cuts to stay now.
Yeah. And so I could see Hollywood. There was probably some question early on this year. Is he going to come back or not? I could see him maybe being one of those guys. Offensive line, like you said, we've got some depth there that we found.
Yeah.
That we're kind of coaching up.
Good swing tackle depth, and let Juwan Taylor go, which will help the cap hit.
And when we get these guys healthy, that's a good spot to be in. But yeah, tight end is a bit of an issue.
If Kelce doesn't return,
Running back, obviously.
Running back.
I think.
And then I think it comes down, like you've heard the phrase, the buck stops here, right? You're a business owner. If the business is struggling, whose fault is it ultimately?
Yeah.
And so at the end of the day, Andy Reid, after they traded Tyreek Hill away and then got the draft haul, they'd already hired Spags, but built up the defense and then retooled the offense, right? How much different was the 2022 to 25 offense than the 2018 to 21?
Big time.
Big time. So can we give Andy Reid the benefit of the doubt that he can retool again? That he can change.
Well, and cap makes it such a difficult thing. You pay your quarterback, it's hard to...
They'll restructure Mahomes.
Yeah, but but you look at our cap hits and it's it's hard to get some of those guys.
Yeah.
And so you are kind of doing some hodgepodge stuff, which any team that starts to succeed will start to feel that.
You know what the silver lining is for a retool? A veteran coach that has retooled before, a GM that doesn't draft every position well, but drafts some positions well.
He hits big when he hits.
And then high draft capital.
Yeah.
Do you know what the difference between we got the 9th and then we could have dropped to the 12th is? So they talk about draft capital in terms of trades. Like how much does this pick value? How much value does it have for trade value? And that was a difference in an extra 3rd round pick in the draft from 12 to 9.
Nice. Yeah.
So losing that game was important. I know you've laughed for the last 3 weeks.
No, I'm with you. It's hard to root for that. But, I mean, it's been 10 years since we've been in that position.
Yeah, we got Eric Fisher.
Yeah, exactly.
Our last top 10 pick was Eric Fisher. Well,
and we
Mahomes
traded up
was
for
10,
Mahomes,
yeah.
but we had to trade up for him.
Sure. But would you take another Eric Fisher and Patrick Mahomes in this draft?
Maybe not Eric Fisher, but...
He was, dude,
Mahomes
an all-pro left tackle for over a decade.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think he kind of went out weirdly, but it is what it is.
What it is.
Yeah, I do think you're right. I think that there's going to be 3 quarterbacks chosen before us in the draft.
Wow.
So it gives us really
6 or 5
picks.
Other picks, right?
Yeah, to be in the game.
So there's going to be an elite
defensive
end. There's going to be an elite wide receiver. There's going to be elite safety. Oh, there is an elite safety. Have you heard about this guy? I forget his name in this moment, but I was listening to guys talk about him last night, that he could be, for the position, the best player in the entire draft.
Wow.
Yeah, like a next Eric Berry for us. Or,
okay.
Yeah, talented.
I like that.
Honey Badger, yeah.
So, sounds like retooling the offense is a big part of it. Let's look at the defense. Mm-hmm. The defense in this game, I don't think the
personnel on offense is dramatically off. We have a few holes.
We've solidified, we have O-line.
Quarterback.
We need a running back.
Honestly, I think the receiving core is serviceable.
I think
with maybe
Xavier
one addition.
Worthy, he's the gadget guy. Mm-hmm. You have Rasheed, who's got the size.
Guys just need coached up, man. Bring Thornton back.
Yeah.
And you
got speed. Mm-hmm. And having the Juju.
I would bring one of the two back, Hollywood and Juju, for that possession receiver.
I think Juju is the guy. Because
Mahomes trusts.
Especially if Kelsey does retire, having Rashee Rice and Juju who can find those open spots, that's Juju's thing.
And Juju blocks too.
Yeah. He's pretty much a tight end.
Yeah.
Like he's got the size and he knows how to find those gaps. Mm-hmm. He's kind of the safety.
We don't have to overhaul the wide receiver room like we did a couple of years ago.
Yeah. So getting him healthy, getting him on the field is a big part. So on the defensive side,
it's not MVS and Kadarius Toney and Sky Moore. And
we've been there, done that.
Yeah. We went to a Super Bowl with that, believe it or not. But,
on defense, though, linebacker, I feel like it was really cool to see McDonald play quite a bit. I think he had 7 tackles.
Yeah.
He had some big time stuffs, too. Like short, 3rd and short, 4th and short.
Yeah, he looked good.
He was really fun to watch.
Looks like a younger Drew Tranquil to me.
Yeah. He's a bit slower.
Yeah. But, I mean, as far as just like the motor.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Karlaftis motor, yeah.
Obviously Nick Bolton, Drew Tranquil. I think Tranquil's on a free.
He's a free agent.
He is a free agent. So I'm sure we'll
probably
bring
at his
him back.
Cost, they've probably let him go.
You think so?
I do.
I think he likes to be on the team, though. I think he might be
take a hometown discount.
Yeah, we'll see.
Leo Schnall, it's a free agent.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose him. Somebody's gonna pay
money
him.
there.
Yeah.
Defensive line, obviously. Chris Jones just was like, when it's meaningless, he's just the game wrecker.
He was total game wrecker. He was being double teamed and still getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, he looked great. I mean, some of our guys on the defensive line were definitely like Tillery was getting in there.
Jalen Watson was out and Trent McDuffie was out. So we were forced to see Noel Williams and Christian Fulton and Chris Roland Wallace. And man, these guys played pretty well. Yeah. I thought, and Jaden Hicks played better.
He had a couple of plays that, like, there was a big play against Hicks that went right at the end there. That was annoying. But Noel Williams, I think, was the MVP on my books.
He looks like a legit starting cornerback. 100%.
He's got the size. He's quick.
Doesn't he remind you of that, like, 2nd or 3rd year L'Jarius Sneed out there?
He definitely feels
just sticky.
For being a rookie, dude, I'm like, why? Where has he been this whole year? I know it takes time to get these guys in. Also, Fulton, 4 years ago, I would have said we're 100% trading Fulton or something
moving
with
on
him.
From him.
Like, but
he's under contract. But if you let him go, you would save. I think they would save $5 million on.
He's
the
got
cap.
a pretty hefty contract.
It's like $8 million if you keep him 3 if you cut him or something.
We were, at that trade deadline, and we were thinking he would have gotten traded
because thought he might be traded.
Because we were just not really utilizing him. But dude, he's come around.
Oh yeah,
and he looks
like he did with the Chargers, which he looks like what he looked like when we gave him the free agent contract we did for 2 years.
So with Watson being out and McDuffie, at least it shows
I think
maybe that's not our biggest issue. Connor,
it's not.
Connor had a really good interception, but
he jumped that route
this whole year. I mean, you got to remember the quarterbacks he's playing against.
But that's because they play Connor out of position.
He needs to be an outside guy.
He needs to be like he needs to be a safety. Well, what does a safety do? A safety isn't typically left in one-on-one coverage against a tight end or receiver, right?
Gotcha. Yeah,
he's more of like a you remember Juan Thornhill?
Yeah.
He's one of these guys that can just kind of be a solid safety. He'll come downhill and hit somebody. What's happened is they put him in positions where he's had to cover real NFL pass catchers. And like, he can't do that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So I think Connor has a place. I think he's been played out of position, but
yeah,
I think what we saw yesterday was we can now confidently let either Jalen Watson go in free agency or trade Trent McDuffie. Not both. Yeah. I don't think you saw enough to say
I think what will end up happening is we'll sign Watson,
and we'll trade McDuffie,
because I mean we'll have a ton of value from McDuffie.
Yep. What if you got a first round draft pick for McDuffie in a trade and you ended up with the 9th pick, another first round pick, and the 40th pick?
Yeah, I mean that would be pretty wild.
Wow.
I feel like they'll probably, with Snead, they went more of the cap route rather than trying to get draft capital, and they got like a third round and something for him. And so they might do something second round.
Trent McDuffie is not L'Jarius Sneed.
He's legit, yeah.
He doesn't have the injury history. L'Jarius Sneed was never an all-pro.
Dude, he fell off this year.
He did.
But it's cool to see Noel Williams. I think he's a long-term guy for us.
Oh, I believe that. 100%. Yeah.
So defensive line,
we've
got to attack.
It's a dumpster fire. No, I mean, you got to let Tillery go. You got to let O'Menahue go. You finally got to let Dana go.
We've had these guys.
Is Mike Dana under contract? Surely he's not for next year.
I feel like they've just been riding
Mike
the coattails.
Pinnell, Derek Nottie. We just need
total reshape there.
Omar Norman-Lott will come back from injury.
And dude, if you get pressure on the quarterback, it changes everything. That's the key.
Yep.
The cornerbacks and the safeties and the linebackers, they look a lot better when the quarterback is running for his life.
And Spags looks a lot better
when he's not having to
get
blitz.
pressure with 4, right?
Yeah. He's having to blitz 6 guys every down. That changes things.
When you look at the fact that we had 0 pass rush, Spags actually, our defense wasn't a total disaster.
Yeah. I mean, it's impressive for us knowing that. I saw somebody talk about even Karlaftis coming inside and getting 2 guys outside.
I heard somebody mention that.
I don't think he has the size.
No, he doesn't have the size.
He's not like we'd have to have a real run.
Well, they already do that on the 3rd and longs. They call it the NASCAR package.
Nice.
They bring 4 pass rushers in.
I gotcha.
So, but no, not on a potential running play. You can't have Karlaftis as a down lineman.
Dude, I'm telling you though, our run defense this year has been pretty awesome. Yeah. Like it's been under the radar good. Yeah. Just there haven't been these killer running games. And across the board, defensively, if our offense had any momentum, there was a lot of winnable games.
There were.
In the NFL, we never got blown out. Aside from
the Titans game.
The Titans who were also terrible.
You can't make it up.
I watched the Titans game this week, and I'm like, first of all, this game just looks terrible.
Didn't the Jags boat race them this week?
They destroyed them. And the Jags had them to play for.
Jags kicker got those 2 60-plus yard field goals. Yeah, 67 or something.
But I'm just thinking, we lost to that team.
Yeah, we did.
And we had most of our starters in. It wasn't.
No, we played that game to win, which was what was so infuriating. I don't want to maybe re-traumatize people, but the Titans game was worse in the fact that we got beat bad and we played our starters. And we didn't get to see anything from these back guys. Yeah. Finally, we started to get to see some of these rookies and these backups play, so we know what we have with them.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, that Titans game was rough.
But I'm excited to see what we'll do here with the recap. We'll probably, as we get some insight in on draft stuff, we'll get together and kind of keep some things going throughout the year.
Maybe once or twice a month.
Yeah.
Not every week for draft analysis. But
we don't want to talk about the same thing every week.
Nah. No.
It's fun to talk with you, though.
Yeah. You too. It's fun to talk Chiefs. We were doing this before we got microphones and lights, but and cameras, but it's Yeah. It's a season that we'll look back on and hopefully, see some silver linings. Hopefully
I will say, here's a silver lining for you. My favorite play of this game.
Okay.
Was with 4 seconds left.
Oh. The hurdle.
Travis Kelce gets the pass to himself.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Uh-huh.
If this is Travis Kelce's last play, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, because of how it ended.
He gets a reception.
Uh-huh.
Then he laterals. I love to see that.
Sure.
And then we do a freaking 40-yard pass.
All the way across the field.
To Kingsley.
And he catches it.
And dude, this guy hurdles.
Yeah.
I'm talking, is this Saquon Barkley out here? What is going on, dude? I have never seen a big guy jump that high.
Well, he's an athlete, man.
I thought for sure when he came down, I'm like, that has to be for
You know who his cousin is,
tendons.
don't you?
I have no idea.
Penei Sewell, the tackle from
That's his cousin?
Mm-hmm, from the Lions. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Very athletic family.
Dude, that was
big
the coolest
and athletic
hurdle that I've seen.
Yeah,
dude.
that was cool.
I loved it.
That was awesome. If he only could have scored on it. Well, no, then we would have lost draft caps. So no. It was perfect.
Yeah. Also, Butker did get 4-4.
He did. He was 4-4. Yep.
But very good, man.
No extra points because you'd have to score a touchdown to kick an extra point.
We don't know how to do that.
No, we don't do that.
Even when we get the ball at the 20-yard line. Gosh.
Lord have mercy.
All right, end us out, man.
Yeah.
Any extra thoughts? Anything else you got?
No, I mean, it's going to be weird watching the playoffs without the Chiefs in it, but it's going to be stress-free in that regard.
My wife told me, she's like, I feel like I've got so much time with you.
I know. There's going to be so much extra time.
You're like not in
January.
You don't really care about this anymore.
Right. No.
And dude, it's like, man, this is sucky.
Yeah. Well, and even we've had some stress-free games, in the last month because once it didn't matter, we were just evaluating talent. Yep.
So, but it's good. It's
I
good.
think
We're excited for next year.
My last thought would be, I do think it was good that it got that bad. And what I mean by that is, I think that this coaching staff, that this regime might have been tempted to just sweep a few things under the rug. Well, It was variance. We just had some bad luck. And last year we had good luck. And I don't think they can view this season through that lens. Do you?
No way.
No. There's this team had fatal flaws. And as soon as one or two of your starters or position
the whole thing falls apart.
Just falls. It's a house of cards.
It really is.
And so there have to be major overhauls, and you don't have a ton of cap space to do it with.
Yeah.
And so,
but we have some really good opportunity with the draft with some of our guys.
Yeah, we have a competent management team with Brett Beach. We have coaches that have rebuilt themselves, and so it can happen.
Yeah,
I'm optimistic.
Good, me too.
I'm glass half full.
Look at this.
I'm with you.
I like it.
All right. Well, this has been by the kingdom for the kingdom, right?
Absolutely, dude.
Just a couple of fans.
Just fans having a good time. Yeah. Maybe next year we can hit a few more games. Do a live stream from Arrowhead.
That'd be fun. Mm-hmm.
Before we go to Kansas.
Yeah, maybe we could do something from the training camp.
There we go.
That could be fun. I go every year.
Yeah, we'll do that. That'll be fun. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Sorry this was a rough game to watch. Yeah. Probably a lot of people tuned out at some point. But it was really good to see some of these guys in action. Mm-hmm. If nothing else, seeing Breshard Smith get the ball, get some carries, seeing some of our defensive guys come in, it gives us some clarity on where we're headed next. So thank you for watching. Talk to you soon. Reach out to us. Comment, like, subscribe.
All of that.
If you have any thoughts, any hot takes that you'd like us to talk about, we would love to have a conversation. Awesome. Have a great one.
Go Chiefs.